Hello guys, it's Mananda the Good guys. I'm back again at the YouTube channel. So guys, we're looking at DXY. We have the highest height of DXY, and then we have the lowest low of DXY. Again, guys, we have this low here on DXY. So now those are just the important market values, that I have. So it's nothing serious, because most of the time when I'm analyzing, guys, I tend to keep them on my chart, Like a lot of you ask, what are they helping me with? It's not like they're helping me with anything, but then I just started it, So now I can zoom the price and let's see what's happening because I've highlighted each and every level, which I could say it's important to highlight. So now we just highlighting, okay? As you can see how the structure is moving. Price is moving in this way. Again, if it moves in that way, I'll have this as my new high in this one. Okay, so now everything is in order, So we need we need a trend to back up everything. Okay, here's a trend. So with that trend, you could see that it's an uptrend, So we were able to get the trend. See? So you could see going up. Okay, this is a trend. So based on how I look at it, right, guys, the Forex price can just correct in this movement till we form something like a double top. So we're gonna go to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, guys, when you move to the other time frame, it's just a matter of adjusting, just adjust where there and there. Okay, sharp. The adjustment is made. We could see the touches of this trend line. Funny enough, the chart is giving me another thing, Like we sort of man. We have this height here, and then we have this height here, So this is the 4 hour. So we have to go to the We have to go to the 1 hour. So based on looking at the 1 hour, you could see the price can turn anytime, How can price turn? You have these here. Remember, now I get the whole structure on the lower. So I had something like this, So now I have something like this. And remember, this is the M1. So go to the M15. So on the M15 will be the point that we'll figure out if we really selling or what, So I just have to go to the M15. Why? Most of the time when I'm in the M15, I go there for what? I go there for confirmation. That's what I do most of the time, because you get clear confirmation on the smaller time frames. So a lot of time I just fuck up the small time frames because of the type of of interest it has, It has the capability of you making money. It's easy to make money on these one, guys. Not like the other time frames, because the smaller time frames they care about your account. The bigger time frames they don't care, man. Okay, so here you do have you have a structure inside the structure, As you could see, you have a break there, So you need to make sure this is not this is not a fake breakout. How do you make sure? Prices to do this, come down, come up again, and these and these, and then we drop. So I'm not using my mouse, I'm using my hand, so don't mind the drawing. So it means here you need to expect a correction, So for us to say price is selling, we need to confirm with our correction there. If we can confirm with our correction, then we can take short, Remember, the only thing we're waiting for is the confirmation through our trend. So that's my take profit number 1. So when I have take profit number 1 like that, I can go to the I can go to the 1 hour, and the structures like this. So looking my way, look on what the market will do, There's a lot that I can say price will do right now, guys. So when you're analyzing, you need to understand those factors. You need to know why is it like that. You need to know why, Those are the types of reasons that we need, Most of the time when you're analyzing, guys, I just woke up, don't mind my face and my hand, So that's what I do most of the time when I'm getting those structures, So now, guys, we're gonna be looking at NZDUSD, you know. So we're gonna come to the NZDUSD. Let's go to NZDUSD. Okay, and it's showing the way it is going nicely. So now we're going to NZDUSD, guys. Okay, let's go back. DXY we're done. So now we are on some NZDUSD share. Okay, so this is NZDUSD. Time frame as always daily, highest high, lowest low. So now we are looking at the what structure. So from here, this is the structure we are having. Yo, guys, this one is the best analysis that we did today. Based on how I looked at it, price is already like playing out. You know, you don't need a degree to understand these things, you know. So let's check. Okay, price was going nice. Once price touches this level, price stops. So price did touch the same level, you know. So when it touched here, price went down to the impulse of this. So it means on the current one, we can just expect something like that, you know, because we have seen price doing the same thing before. I hope it makes sense. I've seen price doing the same thing before. So if like price can do the same thing, right, it means price can just like repeat what it did, you know, because that's how it moves. We can like just repeat. It's simple to like repeat, you see. So we have these here as a pattern inside a pattern. Like this is just a pattern. You know, you need to know what's a pattern. But then like this pattern, we know how price will break and go to the downside, you know. So I can remove it. So this one, guys, I could say it's almost one of the best analysis that I did today, because like it just shows you without you even trying, you know. It shows you the direction. You just need to understand the structure you eat. You just need to understand the types of structures. There's some things you just have to do what to understand. That's all you need to do. So now we're gonna go to the what 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, I just expand the charts, you know. So we have this one and the M4 hour. So based on what we have on the 4 hour, you could see I still have what I have this structure here, you know. Remember 1, 2. I have 2 touches. For a structure to be complete, you need 2 to 3 touches. Okay, again, on the lower low, we have what we have enough touches, you know. So when we have enough touches, we even have an interesting point, you know. So what's the interesting point? We had a pattern before price broke to the downside. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you had your what? You had your confirmation there at top. You see how it is? You had your confirmation there at top. So with this one, without fear or favor, we're dropping. So now we'll go to the 1 hour. See the 1 hour, still dripping. Yeah, that's the 1 hour. Good. If you can check, even the 1 hour, price is still dropping, you know. So now I'm going to show you something. We have 2 take profits, right? In the structures like these, you have to have 2 take profits. First take profit will be okay, short. First take profit, entry is there, right? Stop loss. First take profit will be here on the trend, right? Second take profit will be here. You see? So if you were to go to the 4 hour, this is how the 4 hour is, you see? So even if you were to like zoom the 4 hour, you could see that the take profit 1 and 2 is valid. You know, yes, the take profit 1 and 2 is valid. You know, take profit 1 and 2 is what is valid. So those who are trading currency, there's a currency that you should have capitalized. You know, guys. I'm just analyzing currency for the fun of it. You know, so this is the 4 hour. Let's go to the bigger time frame, which is the daily. I mean, on the daily, let's try to zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. This is how it is, you know, on the daily. You see, it has respected each and everything that you know about price. You know, it didn't disrespect any point. It did everything as you were told that okay, price can do this, price can do that. Okay, so this is how it is. you see. So I'm just gonna be doing the market breakdown, guys. It's all about throwing the jam. It's all about pushing each other to the levels where we wanna see each other. Guys. Like I hope like people could see that it is possible. Just gonna be throwing the work. So now I'll be looking at another one. Let's see what we need to look at. The gold end. Let's see what we can look at now. Okay, let's go to Nasdaq, guys. I've seen people looking at Nasdaq. So let's go to Nasdaq and see what's happening. At Nasdaq, keep going. Where my nigga Benz. Shout out to my bro Benz. It's okay, guys. Here's Nasdaq. You see, so Nasdaq. Looking at it in the what? We're looking at it in the daily highest height on Nasdaq. Hey, this one is going to be rough. Lowest low on Nasdaq. You see, guys. This is the highest height and lowest low on Nasdaq. So now, if you were to take a trend line to here going down, you have a break of trend line. You do have the break of trend line. So again, guys, you could see from the low we go this way. You see how we have it, guys. So there's a break there, based on the break that we have, price has to reach the 90% rule. So a lot of you guys, if you're looking at Nasdaq and you're not even sure what to do, when to do, like I understand, like you just wait and look at it as it is, because once price breaks a level, if you know the trend line rules, if price breaks a certain level, it has to respect till it reaches the 90%. Understand, guys? So again, if you were to check, right, the type of pattern we have for us to continue, we had a break, right? After the break, we have this thing here, which is a what? Which is a structure. And this structure is a continuation what structure. So this is how it is. You need to understand those things, guys. This is a what? Continuation structure. I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. This is a continuation pattern, So as you're looking at Nasdaq, you and your mentors, there's some factors or mentors you need to look at, Don't do this. Like, don't mislead yourself or mislead the people. If you could see and you're like trading Nasdaq always, you could see the type of pattern that you have, You could see the type of pattern that you have. So you having this pattern, right? You need to understand some factors. You can't like have such pattern, right? And just like chill about it, And then you can see this thing, right, guys, truly speaking, right? If you know the basics, I'm talking about the basics. If you know the basics of trading, you could see that this thing was just on an impulse correction. Okay, here's the bigger problem, where the problem starts, right? Most of us, we tend to trade Nasdaq on the smaller time frames. You get what I'm saying? If you were to look at the bigger time frame for the moves that you strongly need, you'd realize a lot of things, a lot of gang things in the game that I think you didn't notice. Okay, let me give you a brief, right? This is the low of Nasdaq. If you were to enter this trade here, where I have this thing, this is the lower loop. 1, 2, you could have entered it on the third touch, or maybe the inverse, however you see it. The problem with you guys is you don't have the spirit of holding. Tell me, if you were to hold this position from here to here, you could have like achieved 90% of the things that you wanna achieve. But just because psychology is not psychology to everyone, you wouldn't understand such facts. What's interesting when it comes to you guys is, okay, I just want to trade it for the sake of like making money in that moment. So, okay, guys, I will wait for a little bit right now, right, to just talk about the psychology. The moment you see a chart like this, and like you see obvious what you're seeing, and like the chances of a chart to like reach a certain level. It's like we've seen a lot of positions where okay, this is the way to trade double top. We all trade double tops, we all trade double bottoms, but then we don't take it the same way. But then you have to take the profit the same way. You can't like enter a double top, it moves one candlestick and you close. That's the problem that you're having. Like you have seen the best doing it. The best are taking it from the double top till the last low of the other side. That's how they take profit. Like you don't take profit like that. You just want to wait for one candlestick because you're a South African trader or whatsoever that believes in pay every day, that believes in withdrawals and stuff like that. Like that's not the good way to like be trading. Like your psychology shouldn't be based on how other things are, you know. Like trade the right way, guys. Like double bottoms will forever be double bottoms. Like you need to like follow on how to take profit on double bottoms and double tops. Because you know, one thing I've realized is if you trade Nasdaq, you just wait for 3 candlesticks of the M5, money's made, you close position. There are people out there who are holding 0.01 for like 8 days and they'll be holding 20K on a trade and on an account of 1K. So imagine on an account of 1K, you're holding 4 0.01s and one is running 20K. That's 80K, you know. There comes a point, guys, you know, there comes a point where you believe like, nah, you know what, Forex is not real, Forex this, Forex that. Like it is real, you know. So for the people who take small accounts to bigger accounts, they do it out of what? They do it out of the way. I've seen a lot of them. I can't mention all, but then I've seen a lot doing the same thing back to back. I've seen myself doing it. Why can't you see yourself doing it? You know, that's where the power of psychology comes, man. I believe each and everything that can be done by the trader, I can also do it, you know. It's just in you, you know, because I take my time, go to people's entries and stuff and see how did this guy enter the position? What are the reasons he entered? Those are the things that you need to know, not how much he would draw. Be like me. Let's continue. Okay, let's continue. Okay, guys, so now we are having this thing here. As I said, I was on the 4 hour, so let's move to the 2 hour and let's see what will happen. So on the 2 hour, you could see that price, as I said, impulse, correction, impulse. You know, the point said impulse, correction, impulse, you know. So we have like gang moves on like whether the price is impulse, correction, or what, you know. We come from a what? We come from an impulse movement, right, guys? Okay, just check this thing. We come from a what? We come from an impulse. From this level, price was going up with an impulse move. And then when price gave you an impulse, it gave you again a what? A correction. It gave you a correction. So with this correction again, it gave you a what? An impulse. If you were to check, these correction and this correction are the same. It's just that this one is the larger one. This one is the smaller one. So most of the time, I'll just take the impulse of the previous movement, you know. So this one is the impulse that I'm in love with. So when I have an impulse, so I have to come and put it where I think it's correct. So I'm thinking price will do like this. You see what I'm thinking on Nasdaq? If we were to go to the 4 hour with the same trades, you see, as I said, the things that we are rushing for right now, we are rushing for the what? 90% zone. So this level is equivalent to almost the 90%. I'll wait for another correction for price to do what? For price to go to the higher heights. Now we're going to the 1 hour. As we're looking at the 1 hour, you could see it's still again on the 1 hour. I can't change on how I'm looking at it. Even the 1 hour still shows you that, okay, bro, you're going for the impulse. You know, you could have entered your position here along the what? Along the trend line. You could have had dope positions on the trend line. You know. Okay. So now we're gonna go to the last time frame, M15. So on the M15, if you were to like look at it like this, and you had your positions here, you could see you had a 1, 2, 3 inside the structure. 1, 2, 3. Your entry was supposed to be here, you know. So if you are scalping, your entry was supposed to be there, your take profit was supposed to be around these levels, you know. So now with price, on price right now, right, we can say price can come here. I don't mind about that, you know, because and then after that we can go to the direction that we want, which is the uptrend. So okay, guys, this was Nasdaq. I'm done with Nasdaq. Let's look at gold. What's happening with gold? You see people say analyze gold. Yeah, gold. Yo, gold. So this is gold, guys. Equality. Equality. Okay, on equality, guys, you can see we have the higher height, we have the lower low. Yeah, so with the higher height and the lower low, I'll move to the 4 hour. Scassava, Frank. I sold. Okay, guys, this is one of the best structure. It comes from me. You can sell gold. You know, so it comes from me. Sell gold. Okay, so this is the way it is. Oh, this is one of the clean analysis that I've seen today again. You know, first one it was the what do you call it? Yeah, guys, this one right. If you're selling, we can I can bet on this one with anyone who feels like betting that we're gonna sell on this one, you know, because price just gave you like obvious stuff here, you know, it gave you obvious stuff. There's an impulse correction. After impulse and correction, we're going to be having a what on the impulse. Those are just the basic stuff that you need to like understand just as a trader. Some things that you know, like if you're trading the same strategy I'm using, you know such things are going to like happen here. And like the way I'm so positive, I'm even saying it in front of how many people, in front of like gang people, you know. I'm even gonna send this one as a signal. I'm gonna send this one as a signal. Okay, so done it so we can come back. You see, guys, so this is how it is. You know, from the 4 hour. Even if I were to go to the 1 hour, right, I'm just gonna have to zoom. But price is showing us the same thing. So with this one, there isn't much to be done here, guys. You know, I just did it the way I do my trades. So with gold, I don't have the whole day, but then this one is simple. Okay, so what's the last pair that we can analyze? I'm about to switch on my bigger screen. You know? Which last one can we analyze before I call it the night? You know, I'm tired. Which pair should I call it a night with? Hey, okay, and I join you. Joining my Telegram channel is free, man. I think it's by my bio. What's the last pair? Okay, I see EURUSD. So after EURUSD, guys, I'm calling it a night. After EURUSD, we're calling it a night. You're tired. And yeah, I just woke up, right? As I was waking up, man, I thought it was a Sunday. And I thought I was late on all the things that I was supposed to do, you know, because I woke up thinking it's a Sunday. Like imagine waking up thinking it's a Sunday. Guys, if you wanna see more of my analysis, I'm always streaming live on Twitch, you know. So if you have Twitch, get me on Twitch, understand? Like come get me go Twitch, you'll see me. I'm always working most of the time on Twitch. So if you can like pull up on Twitch, you'll see more of my work on Twitch. Yeah, I'm not capping. I woke up thinking it's a Sunday. I was like, what can I do? What's the first thing that I need to do? So I went to the metaphor and checked if anything was running, and I started seeing graphs running. I'm like, no, it can't be a Sunday. It's a Monday, you know. Because when I sleep, I sleep. When I work, I work. When I, you know, that's so me, you know, guys. Like when it's time to work, my screen decides to make me like a slow shading. Like when I'm working, I'm working. When I'm serious, I'm serious. When I'm, that's all me, guys. Like each and everything I do, I put effort on it. I put more energy on it. I put everything on each and everything I do. Okay, so let's do EURUSD. Okay, EURUSD, daily time frame, higher high, lower low. So now after the higher height and lower low, we are having a structure. So these be the structure. Okay, so see there's a pair that I would analyze with no trend line on it, and you don't know. So if you were to check, right, daily it shows us like this. 4 hour gains, price is giving us something like a hidden a double bottom. Right? We're having a double bottom. I signed to pass. See, so these be it. These be it. See how it is, guys. We're having it like that. So when we're having it like that, I feel like prices to at least drop first, So on this one, we're going to drop to this level. Dropping to that level, it's like here, we drop till this level. After reaching that level, and then we can go up. So this one, guys, it was a simple one, So guys, on this one, nothing was that hard, stuff like that. So I was doing a Zoom session, guys. So actually, guys, on the Zoom session, we can call it a night. It was me, Manando, the gold, and I'm done.